Silicon Cape is coming up to our 10-year anniversary, and it's a good time to just sort of pause, take stock, reflect on where we've come from, and more importantly, where we want to go. And what we realized is that the ecosystem has naturally evolved, and we may need to reconsider the way we've been doing things up until now to make ourselves most relevant.
Well, Silicon Cape is, I'd almost argue that it is an ecosystem in itself. So whilst the organization exists, which is a non-profit, there's an actual ecosystem here in the Cape which is dedicated towards tech-enabled startups.
So there are 4 service pillars that Silicon Cape operates on. We aim to connect, to curate, to amplify, and to advocate. And then for each of the different stakeholders within the ecosystem, the specifics of those services change slightly.
Our slogan is, with the new strategy, which is Africa First. That to me really is the cornerstone of what the new mission is for the organization. So we've established the Cape as this innovation hub, and now it's really to help startups in the Cape, in South Africa, and in Africa partner with each other and to turn the entire continent into one massive ecosystem, and to hopefully aspire towards it being the top innovation ecosystem in the world, actually.
So at the core of our ecosystem, we have the entrepreneurs and the startups. They're the central cog around which everything else is geared. Critically, for the startups and entrepreneurs, we're aiming to amplify their stories. How can we put them on a platform and position them so more people know what they're doing, and that they're seen by potential investors, access to market interest, and that they can grow their business in a way that takes a little bit of the weight off them to do the talking.
There were 2 key drivers, independence and sustainability. Independence, which refers to us as an organization literally being of and for the ecosystem and not being driven by perhaps the primary interests of a particular cluster or group of either individuals or organizations. So that's from an independence perspective. And then secondly, from a sustainability perspective, we're talking here really about our financial and operational sustainability. And that's where the motive for the membership model came from.
If you're a tech startup, corporate, investor, accelerator, or innovator, this is the one community you should join.
Startup Bootcamp is the leading accelerator on the African continent. And as such, we're excited today to be joining the new membership model as one of the first members of the Africa First strategy for Silicon Cape, and the mission to be the leading innovative hub for Africa.
With all the right ingredients to be an international tech hub, it's really great to see Silicon Cape taking the next step in building a membership model to get to sustainability and actually really be able to deliver on its dreams.
I'm very excited for the new model that the Silicon Cape has launched. As an aspiring young entrepreneur and as a student entrepreneur, I urge them to target student entrepreneurs in universities, because that's where the passion lies, that's where the spirit is, and this is a space entrepreneurs, student entrepreneurs, I believe, should be in.
Skywalk Innovation's mission is to become Africa's biggest tech partner. We found the Silicon Cape platform to help us enable and get access to the rest of Africa, to help build and grow them.
So this evening I'm here at Workshop 17 in the city of Cape Town, where Silicon Cape had an opportunity, first of all, to update their members on what they are doing in helping us create this amazing ecosystem, this tech innovative space where entrepreneurs can get their businesses going, where we can do things in Africa for Africa, but where the world comes along and has that footprint here from the southern tip of Africa up onto the African continent.
Hi, my name is Alexi. I'm heading an incubator for the French Tech and Century City. And I've just been at the launch of the new membership program for Silicon Cape. And I think it's a great thing. We all had this idea in mind somewhere lying, and it had to happen. Someone is finally endorsing the role of putting up a membership and putting everything together, and to be honest, it's very reasonably priced for all the value that it's going to bring. So go for it.
Coming from SAP NextGen, building community is so crucial. That's like our entire job, is to connect community to industry, and being able to team up with Silicon Cape really enable us to do exactly just that.
It's very exciting. I think Silicon Cape is creating a best practice for how to consolidate pockets of innovation into one platform and using that as a way to accelerate the entire ecosystem. And this is something that can be taken to other parts of the African continent.
As an American coming to Cape Town, Silicon Cape Initiative gave me the confidence to start a business in a foreign country.